Today we're visiting with Miss Suzy Walker. She's the principal at Travis Elementary in HISD. How are you doing today, Ms. Walker?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thanks for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We had to come see you because so many people told us such wonderful things about you and the great work you're doing here at Travis Elementary. How did you get started in education?
You know, I come from a family of teachers, so I'm not sure that I ever thought of anything else except to go into education. So when I went to college back at the University of Texas, I started out to be a teacher, and that's what I always wanted to be.
Well, where are you from?
I am from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, now how did you end up in Houston? We got to hear the story.
Well, my husband is from Houston. He's born and raised Houston, and that was the only place he wanted to be. So we came back to Houston. We've been here all of our married life.
Okay, as far as your education, can you give us a breakdown on your education from high school on up?
Mm-hmm. Went to San Antonio, went to high school in San Antonio, went to Alamo Heights High School, went on from there to the University of Texas, and that's where I graduated. Got my BA from there, and then when it was time to go back for a master's, I went back to Sam Houston State University, did a lot of hours in technology. I was going to go into technology, and then my principal talked me into going into administration, so I switched over and got my administrator's degree.
Great. Now, how long have you been in education now?
I've been in education 33 years.
Wow. Can you take us through how you got started in education to the day?
Yeah. I mean, it's a simple story. I got out of college and I went to work, and I started in a first grade classroom, and I taught first grade for 23 years.
Oh,
and I never thought I would do anything else except teach. And then, you know, I wanted to get a degree in technology so that I could extend that into my classroom. And it was really by interest of a good friend who was my principal that kind of got me started in thinking about administration, and I was an AP for 2 years and then moved into this job.
Excellent. So was there anyone else when you were growing up that may have been an inspiration for you?
I think probably, yeah, it's the old story, but I think the greatest inspiration was my mother. She was a teacher, and I know, I don't know what her attendance record was, but it had to be good, because if I was sick, I just went with her. She didn't stay home. And my mother was always a person who was reading and curious and intellectual and interested in all kinds of things, and I think she was the person who made me want to be a teacher.
Wow. As a kid growing up, did you always want to be a teacher?
Yeah, I think I did. I wanted to do that or be an actress, and Hollywood never called, so I think teaching was the other alternative for me.
Well, after this video, you might get a call here.
Okay, we'll see.
Can you tell us, in your opinion, what does it take to be a successful educator?
I think it takes you've got to care about kids. You've got to care about learning what's going on in education. So many changes every year. New information. You know, it used to be teaching was kind of an art. Now it's an art and a science. There's a lot of science out there about what works well, what to do under certain circumstances, how to support certain kinds of learners. So you have to know all of that kind of thing. So I think you have to want to be somebody who wants to learn that, is okay with constantly learning new things, because it's always changing, and you have to care a lot about kids, and especially and about all people.
Well, we agree with you 100%. You're doing a wonderful job. If you had to leave a message for your students about the importance of getting a good education, what would your message be?
Let's see if I can say this, because I think the message would be, we know that there's a cliche about lifelong learners, but I really I'd like to turn that into something that's not a cliche and say to kids, you know, there's certain things that bring us joy forever, no matter what our health is, no matter what our age is, no matter where we are. And one of those things is learning and reading. It's like, you know, you're never too old to walk outside and say what a fabulous day it is and enjoy great weather and a blue sky. And the same is true for education and reading and learning. It brings you joy all of your life.
We agree 100%. Well, Ms. Walker, we want to let you know that we appreciate you, and on behalf of Wisdom in Action, our sponsors, and the entire community, we just want you to know that we're here for you, and please keep up the great work, because we need educators like you working with our children.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much. And the support that you and other people give to education is what's making the difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you.